Live from the Salisbury Center Studios in Manassas, Virginia, episode 19 of Until They Kick Us Out. Here are your hosts, Nikki and Simone.
Hi. Hi, I'm Nikki France.
And I'm Simone Reddington.
And we're coming to you from the fantastic Wylde Style Studio
at the epic Salisbury Center
in our sweet little town of Manassas.
Until they kick us out.
Is that as close as we've ever come?
We've not been here for like 3 months.
I'm
having major. I've got to just fix my headphones. Sorry.
Okay. It was like September 7th, I think was the last time posted, like, we'll be live at 5, you know? But you know why? Because we've been busy.
We've been so busy and it's been so awesome.
Yeah, it's been great.
Okay, that's good.
John's been busy.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Just a whole lot of work.
I've just been
He doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, well, we've had a lot of things going. We went to Ocean City. We took a trip together to Country Calling, and it was freaking amazing.
It was so good. Like,
Leanne was there, and all my kids and their friends, and where we were, we could just walk back and forth to the concert. Like, we could pick and choose.
So if you don't know what Country Calling is, it's a 3-day country music festival that they have in Ocean City, and it's on the heels of Ocean's Calling.
Ocean's Calling, which is more like 90s alternative, maybe.
Like Fall Out Boy, like En Vogue was there. But so they had that.
Wow, that's
one.
a really drastic difference.
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy.
Well,
I was not with you with Fall Out Boy, but then I was like, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Yeah. So they had Ocean's Calling the next weekend. They had Country Calling, and this was only like the second or third year.
Yeah,
that they've done it.
Yeah,
I think Jelly Roll was there last year.
That would have been fun.
Brooks and Dunn was there this year.
Oh my God.
And that's why Courtney, when we went and saw them in March, she saw they were doing Country Calling, and she wanted to go, and you were kind enough to bring us along. And like the kids, we have like 5 college kids in that apartment, and like they were all
in a 3-bedroom apartment.
So
we were
well
crammed in there.
I hate to say like well behaved, but like for college students at the beach,
all good kids.
They are.
They're such good kids.
I love them, and they were great. And we like did hair, and we had, you know, you made breakfast and sausage gravy, so good. You know, and we just walked around. I think
and Brooks and Dunn was freaking incredible. We saw Brooks and Dunn. Hi, Dion. Brooks and Dunn, Carrie Underwood, Winona, Gary Allen, who I love. And then the kids wanted to see
John Party.
Oh, we saw John Party, but who are the Toby Keith.
It was like Luke Bryan
and Luke Combs, which I didn't have any interest in, but they went to that.
We left on Sunday because it was a lot for me and one lady. But so I think I went down and saw like 3 acts because it was a lot for me, and I am social, and
there's like, I don't know how many thousand people. It was like
55,000
people in Ocean City in just those few blocks.
Brooks and Dunn was,
but there was not one arrest. There wasn't any fight. There was no violence. There was no. I think they said they made like 1 arrest outside of like your normal drunkies. Right. So
and
it
was Winona was so
on Ocean
good,
City.
and she just was. And like she said at one point, she's like, "I'm gonna dedicate this one to my ex-husbands," and she just went. And I was like, oh, it was so good. And, you know, it was just very crowded, but the
weather was perfect. Picture perfect.
And
ideal.
I had such a great time.
We'll never get that again.
No. I had such a great time just like walking around, even outside of where all that was going on, because it was such a nice weekend, and just sitting on your balcony and like, I just loved it.
It was the best time.
It was great. If you haven't been, check it out.
So yeah, we had that. So I've been exploring other opportunities since Leadership Prince William gave me the boot. And I've started following this beautiful woman named Tiffany Ball, and she does a Grow Networking program. And I went to one of their sit-ins, which they have one coming up this Wednesday at the Art Factory, which we'll get back to the Art Factory, from 10:30 to 12. And I met TJ Kirby of TizTJ.com. She does custom wreaths and wreath workshops, and she has one coming up at Sinistrel on November 29, 12 p.m. We met at the networking event, and then we did like a one-on-one where we met at Monza's and had lunch, and you know, we realized that we have like 100 different friends in common, and she was super, super, super nice, and yeah, she makes some pretty cool stuff. So yeah,
Very
Grow
holiday, very
Networking, Tiffany
fun.
Ball. I sat with the boutique owner. I can't remember her name.
Brandy.
Brandy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Studio Lux.
I sat with her and I sat with Sam, my neighbor of Honey and Ivy Gluten Free.
No, Courtney went in a Food Lion last night and she was like, saw Sam Tungle's husband. And
Jeremy.
yeah, and I was like, Jeremy.
It's
And she was like,
Jeremy.
I was like, did you know his name? She goes, no, but I bet he didn't know mine either. But she knew Sam.
Two of my favorite people, my neighbors,
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy and Sam.
Absolutely.
They're hysterical.
Yeah.
We end up talking, like I'll be standing there with groceries and then we talk for like 4 hours.
And they're
then-
soured.
yeah, I'm like, my hands are shaking.
Yeah, I think they just lost one of their dogs.
They did. They did.
Makes me like so sick to my stomach. So sending you guys love.
Yeah.
As far as Studio Lux goes, I think this was later, but Jocelyn,
Yes.
who's kind of the face of the Manassas location, she just
I
celebrated
love-
3 years with
John,
them.
I can't hear myself at all.
I can hear you,
Well,
but
I'm sure people down the street can hear me. But
I'm
I can't
sure.
hear myself.
But I think we put that on there somewhere because, but just since you
Yeah.
brought up sitting with Brandy
I had,
Jocelyn.
right here. Oh, I had
Happy-
it under Pink Friday
Oh, cool.
announcements.
Well, happy 3 years to Jocelyn. It's like if you go into the
I just fixed it. Look, John, everybody, John! Woo!
if you go into that location, she's definitely like the face of it. Love her. She's awesome. So
Okay.
and then Courtney and I went to Colonial Beach again for another
know, you
long
love it
week. Yeah, we
there.
loved it there. And we went in May and then we went back the weekend of October 18th. And again, like could not have like paid for better weather. Yeah, we just love it down there. I know Andy and Sarah have a place down there. Ben and Jamie have a place down there. And like
A lot of people do.
I know, like all my clients, like they know someone has
Yeah.
a place, but we like to just sit in the front yard of the little Airbnb that we get, and people walk by, and we just meet so many people that that are from DC or right around, and really have problems over here with the headphones.
I'm very sorry.
And they're like, this is where we come to relax. And we just love it. It's just, but I feel like every other weekend this fall, so busy. And what
Yeah.
else were you doing?
This has been a crazy, well, we had like between parents' weekends and,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just been non-freaking stop. And then we had Halloween.
Yes.
We went to the art factory and did their,
Oh, yeah. Where's that video?
I don't know, I forgot about it.
Oh, I have
I have it on my
Oh,
list.
dang.
What was it called? What was it at the Art Factory? Scarefest? Scarefest? I think that was it. It was
Factory of Fear.
Factory of Fear.
Yeah.
I was scared to death. I don't do scary at all. I do not like scary. I don't like the feeling of being scared. I don't like my heart racing like that.
And yet it was
but
her
I
idea to go.
love to scare the shit out of people.
Yeah. And yet it was.
We had Dave Potts's every year he does on West Street a haunted trail, and he literally has a warning in the front that says, don't come through if you
Yeah.
have heart problems or
Yeah.
if you have young kids. Like it's all out, like scary,
Yeah.
and I lose my voice, and our goal is to like really scare the crap out of people.
You were
Like,
wearing this really creepy baby
I was wearing
mask.
like a fat baby mask, and it had like cracks in it, and people would come by and I'd be like, "Mommy, mommy,"
And then
and
you
if I knew them, I'd say their name and really freak them out.
Yeah. And then you posted that picture of you wearing it. And it was like, and what did Martha was like, you're my weirdest friend. And I was like, I'm her weirdest friend, but that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what it
So-
was. But we had bleeding clowns
Oh, yeah.
and zombies.
Yeah.
And
One guy didn't have his shirt on.
yeah, my favorite there was like a mom, and she was like, because we have a lot of Spanish speaking residents in our town. And so you'd hear like, muerta, muerta. And I heard this one, and she was like, vámonos, andale. She's like yelling at her kids. And I turned back to Dave, who's like holding all these like buttons for lights and machines and smoke things. And he's like the grand wizard laughing as like smoke is behind him. Yeah.
We went
It was
over.
great.
And Courtney and I, and her sister, we took her niece and the niece's friend. And I'd never met the niece's friend before. And we went through
A couple of times.
3. So I guess she's like 10 or 11 or whatever. And so we went through and she's like, I'm going to do it again, but I'm not going to make any face. Watch.
Yeah. That's what you have. That's what you have. Like every kid that comes in that's like, like middle school, young high school, that age, like they want to talk smack to you. We're really engaging in this. Right. Come on, dude. Yeah. I'm wearing diamonds. Yeah. We're not going to fight.
I have a mink at home.
We're not going to fight.
But no, so then we went through it 3 times but Courtney's niece said, no, thank you.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
She did not wish to do.
You couldn't pay me to walk through it. Oh, our mailman. I love him and his mom.
No, and his baby. And Kayla. That's a nice looking baby.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to walk through that shit. No way.
Well, you did. You paid for us to go, and
I did because I wanted to support the R Factor and I wanted to see what they did, but it scared me the whole entire time. And I don't even remember. In the front of our group. I don't remember anything but the weird kid sitting on the bed saying my name. Well, it's burned in my brain
because they.
Yeah. John just had a picture of the Charles. Look at what I did for the Charles. That's as wild and as exciting as I could get.
It's so good.
I just did the red lights. And a couple of times I think I screwed it up and we were unplugging because we were using that outlet for other things. And so I'd be like, oh my God, the lights aren't on. And then I was too scared to go over there and turn the lights on by myself.
I don't blame you.
Mitch had to come with me.
I just look at the house next to it and I think of Christmas Vacation where they plug the house in and it's all lit up in the window.
Well, that's Julie Richardson.
Luckily, it's an office and not a residence. But she is a medium. And can you imagine, like, you're in the middle of a reading, those lights come on, and it's like, Grandma!
I would die.
Oh, my God. No, but what was I going to say? Oh, the Factory of Fear. So I was in the front of our group because if you're smart, you go in the front because they scare the middle of the group. And so I was in the front, and she was right behind me, clutching like my hair and like terrified. The back, all scared. And I was like, what?
I hate that feeling. I hate it. I hate my heart pounding and like like my back gets sweaty. It's like,
I'm like the middle schoolers. I'm like, I can see you first.
I am literally target audience for any like scary. I wish they gave a warning on scary movie promos, when you're just innocently watching Bravo or something. And then all of a sudden, like, The Conjuring or something comes up and I can't unsee it. It freaks me out. I hate
Nightmare. It. Yeah, I need to find...
I'll scare the shit out of somebody.
Find the video and see if we'll maybe post it after this because we're just going through and you're just like,
I did not like it.
I loved it.
I mean, but that's saying something. They did a great job. And I was thoroughly freaked out.
Yeah. Go to it next
But
year.
I've had like busy weeks for the past 6 weeks. We've had...
Cadet Reddington.
Oh. Shut up. At this point, I should have a badge with all my interactions. So I did. Look at TJ in the background. He's literally like, they don't stand like that. And I was like, yeah.
They don't wear leopard
loafers. So I did Citizens Police Academy. And we were the very first class. Oh my God, look at John. This is not real.
No, it's not real because she's wearing like brown loafers. That's how you know.
And look how skinny I am. But if anybody's not watching, John is showing an AI version of my real photos.
There you go.
During Citizens Police Academy. And we were the first inaugural class. So that was an honor to be a part of that. I think there was like 18 of us. And I had a ton of friends there and Stephen Kent, Joe Ortiz. Look, they showed us K9 demos. That's Anna Brown in the back. She is, what is her title? Master Police Officer Anna Brown. She's gorgeous. And she's one of the officers that run this. Her, Sergeant Shauna Moeller, and TJ Rodriguez. And of course, Doug Keane was there the first night. Yeah. But I had all sorts of friends, Michelle Hudson, Ray Brady.
So how many weeks was it?
It was 6 weeks. I missed one and I'm so bummed.
You're sick.
But it was like a ride along. But truth be told, that might have been a good thing because I'm not a good passenger ever. I get car sick all the time.
You're like, is this an Escalade? Is this the Cadillac car? I don't want to get in this. You get car sick?
I get car sick. Yeah. I'm a barfer. I am a barfer. I have a barf bag in my console because I just will
remember
be
on the
driving along
plane,
and barf.
on the way back from the wedding when there was all that turbulence, you barfed.
Oh my God. That was horrific. Right into my blanket too.
So it was 6 weeks. How did you get into that, and how can other
you
people
just
do it?
you just fill out an application and they're done for, like, this is the first one. They'll have another one 2026. Look, there's my class. Look, we had Councilwoman Sonia Vasquez Luna, Liz Barahona, you see Stephen Kent, Denise, Harry. Look, that's Michelle. That's in front of Chief Keene's office. He has a very large emblem of a badge right next to his door. Can't miss it.
Boy,
But
Jack
I didn't
Sailors.
bring my stuff that I got. I got a cute little, hi, Jack Sailors. I miss you. I got a cute little medal and all this and that. But honestly, I should get a badge because I have had more interactions with unsavory folk in the past couple of months. I walked in on a homeless person sleeping in our construction site behind us.
Unhoused.
Is that what it is?
He was housed right then because he was in your house, but he. And so there's this guy, and I know at least like
I caught it all on video.
Oh yeah, yes, which was insane, and everybody is so mad at you about it because you should not have been doing that. But Sloper said, Sloper, that he knows him, and he's like a local, just going in there for the night. But he was just drinking some beers and.
And we had an interesting interchange and exchange, and he left. And I'm going to apologize because I'm drinking Sprite and it makes me burp. And I did not mean to bring that.
Better than what you did in the blanket on that plane. Gross.
So yeah, there was that. Then I was like, some other guy was yelling at me at 7-Eleven on the other side of town, which is not, it's like the other Manassas. It's not us, the real
it's where the
Old
two
Town
7-Elevens
Manassas.
next to each other used to be. And she had posted it, and Becky.
I was pumping my gas and I went inside to get a Slurpee, come back out and he starts screaming at me, like to stop looking at him like that. And I was like, I'm not even looking at you. And he was like, and then he wanted $2. And I was like, I'm not. And then he just kept coming closer and closer, started filming that.
Becky was like, I don't love all of this at Simone's.
I don't love it either, Becky. I do not love it either. And then the other night, ironically, while I was graduating from Citizens Police Academy at City Hall, because it happened like right before a city council meeting, the big joke, like when I was, there was cupcakes and stuff, and we're standing there with Doug Keene and TJ and everybody else. And they're like, don't go out and arrest anybody. And I was like, ha. Literally, Mitch and I went home. And as we were walking through the backyard, and my moms were renovating the house behind us, and that's my mother's new house, we heard this weird noise. It was just like 7:15, 7:20. It wasn't like it was in the middle of the night. And this is right in the middle of town.
Feels like the middle of the night after
it does
the time
feel.
change.
I hate the time change. It's miserable.
Yeah.
And so we heard a noise, and we went in, and we even said, like, "Are you guys here?" Thinking the workers were there. And damn if nobody said anything. We just kind of wrote it off, left, went up to Foster's, and Julie pulled her video from Lightworks next door, and somebody literally is running out of the house right after we left with a concrete cutter and a drill.
Somebody was in the house upstairs when they were in there.
Yeah, isn't that terrifying?
It's pretty terrifying. And but what's it going to take for them to not come in there anymore? Like when it doesn't, like a law. I mean, but it's boarded up.
It's like covered in plastic. Like literally, they're using the front door, but we don't have a garage. It's a construction site right now. We're getting there. It's very stressful.
So much.
I need a taser or something. Make me feel better.
Here's your opportunity to start practicing on your next haunted trail to start scaring them. Run in with your little baby mask.
What is that baby mask?
Well, I do have a security team now, and their names are Red, Ruby, Captain, and Lucy Reddington, and we go in at night, and I open the door and let them run through to kind of chase out. Yeah, dogs. They're my pups, and so far there hasn't been anybody else in there.
far. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's
So far. But I had that on Wednesday nights. And then on Thursday nights, we had Kill Jamie.
Which, if nobody knows what that means, there is a show called Kill Tony, and only about 50% of people I talk to like actually know what it is. And it's a comedy thing. Tony Hinchcliffe, who's been like canceled 100 times, but he has like a podcast, and so he sits on a panel with other comedians like Dave Chappelle, Shane Gillis,
Brian Redband.
like
Matt
Shane
Rife.
and Blaine.
Well, him and Brian are the host.
Right.
I'm like a diehard stupid Kill
Oh.
Tony fan.
Right.
I had to tune in and watch it because I was
Okay.
unfamiliar with
Yeah.
it.
Well, say a little bit more about it, John.
So they host a weekly podcast. They give comedians the opportunity to sign up to do 60 seconds uninterrupted, unlike another show.
Ding, ding, ding.
So they have 60 seconds to do their best set, and then the host, Tony Hinchcliffe, and co-host Brian Redband will kind of critique, sometimes roast, and then they have different comedians sitting at the table each week that alternate out.
I watched the Netflix special is what I tuned into.
So we here at the Salisbury Center, where they did our friend
Version.
Jamie wanted to do like a version of it. And like rip it completely off. Like, nobody was making any bones about the fact that it was like they're trying to do the exact same thing. So it was, in the end, kind of a success. Like the first week, there was like four people.
It took a little bit of it gained momentum
Yeah.
as the weeks went on.
At the very end, you could win $1,000.
How it worked was, I think it was like 5 or 6 weeks as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you can come to just one, or you can keep coming to them and you earn a golden ticket. And the first round, I think we pretty much, if you came up and breathed into the microphone, you got a golden ticket.
Walked in the building.
But I would like to see it morph into something where, it does get selective, because by the end we had people that were freaking fantastic that didn't come back for the finale.
Dan Ratner. Something like
Dan
that.
Ratner. He was hysterical.
So in the future, it's going to be called Laugh at Manassas, which I think is a cute name. I think maybe Jamie and Chris came up with that. I like it. I'd love to be part of it again, but also, so anyway, if anybody, 12 people that watch this, if you want to, if you want to like come and be a, try be a comedian.
Renee, your neighbor.
So Renee,
she came out like 2 or 3 nights.
Never done it before.
Had never ever done stand-up comedy, and that was cool to watch.
Yeah.
People coming out of their shells and trying this, and I felt like I was a fair judge because I don't really like comedy, but I can take the whole situation.
But a killer podcast. Wow, turn the gun on himself. She's like, I love that. So relaxing. But yeah, I would love to see more.
Yeah.
I would love to.
It was so much fun. The last show was so much fun.
And people had gotten better that had been coming, and like, God knows, I mean, I've done stand up one time. I'm sure it was amazing. But more seasoned.
And Jamie, we'll talk. We need to narrow down like the timing and all that.
It was loose.
Yeah. We'll
towards
tighten
the
that
end.
up a little bit.
And Jamie is psychotic. You've maybe seen
Who gave him that damn bell?
I don't
That
know.
fucking bell.
I threw it one time,
Thank
hoping
God.
it broke, but it was back. It was back the next day. I actually think it's the kitchen bell.
It is, and that's why one night people weren't getting their food in time. It's cold, and we never
Oopsie
got our
daisies.
sausage gravy biscuits.
Oh my gosh!
Tried to
But
remind
Jeff
you
got
about it
those
8
and
times.
They look so good.
Anyway, by the end of the 5 weeks, we had a couple of local comedians that have actually been doing the circuit for a while come out, and one of them won his the runner-up was Brandon Moore. He's very good. And then the guy that won was Ace Jackson.
Hysterical.
His Instagram is ace_VA, and he won $1,000, and I think he only came to like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, so that was from last time. We'll change it up a little next time if we're even involved. But yeah, but it was fun, and I would love to see it grow and see some more people come out. And,
I had a blast doing that.
That's great. Speaking of Renee,
Yes.
she is no longer at Monza.
Ooh.
I'm not going to go into it. That's her business. I mean, she puts it right on her Facebook, so whatever. But
Where's her name?
she is going to Cracker Barrel.
Oh, fun! I love Cracker
Yes,
Barrel.
I know. And I just think it's a great fit for her because, she's great at Monza. People love her. People come in and recommend her.
We won't talk about all the clothing items I have from Cracker Barrel.
Oh my God.
I do love me some Cracker Barrel shopping.
It's like a sweatshirt with a cardinal. And there's like a little glitter, and it's like Manassas, VA. I love the fall. No, I have some of those that Hannah had.
I love it.
Anyway, Renee's at Cracker Barrel. You can go see her there. It's a great fit. You know, because she's like, put that butter on that biscuit.
She really is.
Grits came out of that goose.
She really is. That's a good fit.
Insane. So yeah. Anyway, if you know her and you want to go see her, she's there.
I think that since you brought up Renee and Monza's, I want to bring up Miguel. I want to jump all the way to that.
Miguel who?
Miguel Perez. Pires.
what
How do you
about
say
him?
his last name?
I think it's Perez.
Holy shit, I have no idea how to say his last name.
Perez.
Perez.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Pires.
Miguel, loafers,
Pires.
vest. Miguel, Portugal.
What about him?
He is our man of the year for the Manassas Christmas Parade. He shall be sitting on a convertible I'm sure he's going to be wearing
Having
a nice
his
overcoat.
vest, yeah.
Oh, you think a vest? Well, it depends on how cold it is.
Well, probably be under the overcoat.
I see him with an overcoat and a scarf too, because he sports that a lot.
I think
And he wears earmuffs.
as much.
That's what I see him in.
As
On a convertible.
And as much as he is a man of the people, I think sitting on that convertible and waving is probably going to be like a version of hell for him. Do you know what I mean? Which I'm sure he'll have his wife and their beautiful children.
Oh my gosh,
in the
Alexander
convertible.
sent me the cutest video of him being announced. They just told him to be at Monza's. They didn't give him any kind of, and he has a boot on. He's in crutches and he's like hobbling around and they're like, the man of the year. And so I'm so
mortified.
excited for that because Miguel is my husband. Remember this? Last year, both Miguel, myself, and Chip Roar, we were featured in a Washington Post article. And
Why didn't they assume that Chip was your husband?
I don't know, maybe because he's
get it.
77.
Genture.
But I love it because it talks about like my experience with Old Town and then Miguel's, and then you had that darling customer that came in and thought that Miguel was my husband.
Yes.
So that was the Washington Post article from October of 2024.
That was fun.
That was super fun.
But anyway, no one's more deserving. And congratulations. I honestly, what was that? Believe that his contribution with his mom with Monza, like after the fire, and like wanting to pull that in, and then opening Zandra's,
It's changed.
and having his hand in a lot of things. Like he is a big reason why we are what we are down there.
He deserves every bit of man of the year.
Yep.
So excited for you, Miguel.
Yeah, we love you, Miguel.
And then, since we're on the topic of restaurateurs,
Oh yeah.
these are super old, but at the time we kept trying to get in here for a show. But do you get this in your post office box or your mailbox?
Yeah.
Neighbors of Historic Manassas, and
Simone was on the second issue.
I was on the second issue a million years ago. We're on to I don't even know what issue this is. This is like 5 years later. But this is Blaine and Stacy Perry of Sinistral.
Shane and Blasey Perry.
What did I? Yeah. Stain. I think I've even referred to them as Stain one time, which was horrific.
Yeah.
And then Mark and Melissa Kowalewski. I don't know how to say their last name. I passed her. She was walking her dogs as I was driving here.
I've never met them.
Oh my gosh, I
know
love
where
them.
they live.
I love them. Love them.
I
love
love
them.
their
They
decorations.
were sitting.
They're both wearing Vans. That's adorable. But I have never actually met them.
I've never looked at anybody's shoes.
Unfortunately, guys, I am going to stop by your house the next time I see you outside, and I'm going to introduce myself to you.
Do it because they're so kind and sweet. They were sitting behind me when I went to see Cabaret at the Art Factory, right after I had my dental surgery, and I was all whacked out.
That was a tough time.
That was just a lot. It was a lot. Let's see how much we can pile on in one dental issue.
Like, this has not been your year. Like, it has and it hasn't.
It's just been weird.
A lot.
So I'm excited for what we have coming up at the Salisbury Center. Jeff told me about it.
Tell me all about it, Simone.
We've gone country.
We should have talked about this after Country Calling, but
Yes, we should have. But
we
oh well. We haven't been here for a long time. Bear with us.
when Delta Spur has played here, like the first time, I mean, it's huge. I mean,
And that's coming up this weekend.
and they did have a mechanical bull
I don't want to do that. It scares me.
when they did it. But line dancing is going to start.
December 11/21 this weekend.
Yeah. So this weekend,
Right after Delta or during the Delta Spur, or I guess ahead of it.
Kind of at the same time. So basically what it's going to be is like the restaurant opens at 4
You
p.m.
can tell I've not line danced, nor
Can you line up any words? But so so anyway, the restaurant opens at 4. At 8 is when the dancing starts. And so what they'll do is they'll have like a little bit of a tutorial. And so for $10, you can go back and you get the tutorial. And then while the band is performing, there's an area where people will be line dancing. So, we're sharing this, you're sharing this. And Courtney wrote me and was like, "You're going to be line dancing?" Like
I would like to.
Yeah. So we've made this like decision. We had this great couple of weekends where we were just kind of like hunkering down and doing puzzles. And, I love her a lot. And she's like, I love this. I want to be home more.
I love how I was like, oh, wow, puzzles, as I'm sitting there playing my Sudoku.
Right. We're putting actual puzzles together.
Go like this. Go like this.
Oh, yeah. I have a problem with that all the time. Anyway, long story short, we want to like hunker down for the winter and like be at home and more. And she was like, I know I said that. I know I was like talking a lot about wanting to be home, but I want to go line dancing. So it's not just this. So 11/21 is when Delta Spur is going to be there, but this is going to be going on.
It starts officially December 5th.
Like every Friday.
And then it'll be every Friday through the winter.
Yeah.
And Inside Nova did a really good newspaper article on it. And I will say that somebody was quoted in there saying, this is going to be the next big thing in the line dance Nova scene.
And that's the first time I've heard those words all put together.
This is going to be the next big thing.
I have to tell you, so years ago, my best friend Erica, hey girls, love you guys. And Nikki loves you. Years ago, when Erica, prior to children, lived in Hawaii for a couple of years, she was doing an occupational therapist thing. There was a bar called Nashville Waikiki. And it was, there's a lot of guys stationed.
Clearly it was merging cultures.
It was. There's a lot of guys stationed there. Army guys, there's bases, whatever. And this place was packed. Now the ceiling was only about right here above your head. But it's like there's a guy, a DJ's got a 9 Inch Nails t-shirt on, which I love. You don't even know what that is. But they were playing like just country. And it was packed. And these dudes, all the girls that really knew how to do it, they're just spinning them all around the dance floor. Obviously, not me. Erica did it one night.
I want to be a girl who really knows how to do it.
I know. And my point is, it looked like so much fun. And I feel like it looked great. And I'm like, if that's coming here.
Yeah. It's very deceptive because in the Inside Nova article, everybody's in a Halloween costume.
Right.
So I was like, what the hell is this?
Can you line dance in Crocs?
Hey, I had a photo. I sent John a photo of you on the balcony with your Croc boots on.
God, my Croc cowboy boots.
Your Croc cowboy boots.
I have to fix them. And then
your spur case. There you go.
That's a literal outfit. What the fuck am I ever wearing? I'm so middle-aged.
That's why we don't get invited anywhere.
Am I doing like a peace sign? What is that?
I don't know. You were tipping your hat.
Going with gang signs, it looks like.
I know. my fingers are like those of a ghoul.
Those are a good time. That was a good time.
Those are the Croc cowboy boots.
Yeah, all I see is like
special
booze.
edition.
It was a good weekend.
You know how some of the metal bands have those like high platform shoes?
Yeah.
I saw a pair of those that were Crocs. It's wild how many different renditions of Crocs. If someone would just get on board with and accepting great footwear.
What, Crocs?
Yes, I do not like Crocs at all. You know this. This is not new information.
Beat her with it.
I will not beat her with it. I wear plastic shoes.
I feel like if you're gardening or like a nurse.
Okay, you know what? I'm disgusting. Let's just say it. Anyway, I have
You're not disgusting, and I love that you wear Crocs. I just don't like Crocs for myself.
Well, no, not for you, but I have a pair of Crocs for a Labubu that I have.
I bet you do.
Yeah. I can spend my money.
Crocs to you are like Birkenstocks are to me, but I can't buckle Birkenstocks.
I love Birkenstocks. I have Crocs and stocks.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I wear. You can't buckle them.
She was wearing shoes during Halloween week, left and right.
Prisons.
She was like, these foot prisons.
They were prisons. I had Leanne. I had I had a
picture of Leanne on my photos. She's eating a funnel cake. That's one of my favorite pictures. I wish somebody would love me as much as Leanne loved her funnel cake.
Stupid.
That was one of the best funnel cakes I've ever had in my whole entire life.
Oh, yum.
She's fit and like hot. She has business eating a funnel cake. I had no business eating that funnel cake.
But what about me?
Did you have any of it? Were you there?
I wasn't there anymore.
You weren't even
I
there.
just wanted you to say it was.
Yeah.
fit and
No.
hot. I didn't even
Shut
know
up. Well, we can't deny it. Leanne's
that.
fit and hot.
Well, she's been like Leanne and Orange Theory Fitness are synonymous in this area. All right. Let's see. What do we
I
got
don't
here?
even know.
Congrats, Chris and Glenn of East to West Embroidery.
Oh, I love them. That was in this.
30 years.
30 years. Business in Old Town Manassas.
Dang.
East to West Embroidery. They're amazing. They're right by Food Lion.
That's awesome.
And they made our last set of hoodies and some hats and stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
Don't even know where any of that is.
I do. Because I love it and I cherish it. Also on November 21st, not just your Delta Spur here at Salisbury Center, but it's Pink Friday in Old Town Manassas, which is basically like a small business Black Friday.
Okay.
And so,
So they have that in addition to Small Business Saturday.
yes. So it's, so it's the 21st is Pink Friday. The 28th is Black Friday, but then the 29th is Small Business Saturday. So Pink Friday, I guess, is like Small Business Saturday is not necessarily like deals, I guess, so much. It's just shop small.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they have both.
I love it.
HMI
I love
posted it. Yeah.
because you go and it's like you have to like walk around other people on the sidewalks. Like you feel like it's like Hallmark movie where you're standing, not long lines, but there's like literally somebody in front of you. On a normal day, you can walk into a shop, buy something, and there's only like one other person in the store. You're like rubbing shoulders with other shoppers, and it just gives a really cool Christmassy vibe.
I love it.
And you don't have to find a parking spot. You find one parking spot and you just walk around. You can eat, drink, be merry, shop for hours.
Please come down here on
the
either of those
cutest.
days. And like, if you don't live like right in Manassas, please come down here and enjoy it. It is the freaking best.
Like I can curate a schedule for you. Of that day.
Of like where to go,
all the things
where to
that you need to
start.
see, how to get through it the easiest.
Yeah, I love it.
All my favorite foods.
What is this Christmas chaos?
Oh, Christmas Chaos. That's Meg Carroll in Georgetown South
I love
Community. Yes.
Yeah.
So every year, and I talked about it last year, they have a sign up, and there's a sign up genius that I think John said he could put in the comments, and we can put on our Facebook page. But there are still children right here in Old Town Manassas, right here, that need somebody to kind of step in and help out and give them and make Christmas for them. And they're of all ages, and some of them are like this year. Normally I try to get kids that are in the same family, but please go on there because there's still kids that need to be quote unquote adopted.
When does that need to be?
The toys are due, or not toys, because there's gifts of all kinds that they ask for, even clothing. When I see on there like clothing, that just breaks my heart. So go on there. It's www.signupgenius.com. John of JJDJentertainment.com posted it on our comments. And please visit that. Sign up for a kid. If you have any problems getting the gifts to Georgetown South Community Center, you don't even have to wrap them. It's so easy. You just throw them in a bag with the name on it and take them in there. Hopefully several bags. But yeah, it feels good because that's like a direct giving. You don't meet the children. You don't. Oh, he did post it. So yeah, it's a rewarding experience for everybody. So please, please, please go on there and pick up the kids that are left. We don't want anybody to be left out.
I did it a few years ago, and I just went. I mean, really go overboard. But yeah, I was like, "Oh, you want a bike?"
Yeah,
I love it. No, it's the best. And it's the best feeling. And I love Meg Carroll. She's awesome.
I love Meg Carroll. She just took like a European trip.
For her.
Yeah.
Speaking of Santa.
Yes, we have. Is it weird that Christmas is like right around the corner?
I felt like it was far
It's
away.
weird to
and
me.
now I feel like it's going to like really sneak up. But what is your favorite night of the year?
My favorite night of the year is Santa Lights Manassas. It's the night before the Christmas parade. I absolutely adore it. Every year, it's like a Norman Rockwell Although I'm finding myself like every year, I'm like, shut up, kids. now that I don't have children that I'm wrangling and trying to take photos of, and now it's like, everybody, please control your children.
And the only reason
but I still love it. Michelle Hudson and I, that's our night.
Right. Yeah. But it's just like when I am running into the street, that's when I'm like, why do we do this stuff down here?
Yeah, it is a little chaos.
But he pulls in on a train.
Chaotic.
And he gets off the train and he goes in a carriage and he lights the tree.
Santa!
And it's magical.
It brings a tear to my eye every year.
Do you know collective effervescence? Do you know what that is?
No.
So like when you're at a parade or at like Santa lighting something and you cry, it's like, that's collective effervescence. Okay. If you hear a bunch of bagpipes playing, you get a little choke?
No, not really, because I would hear them often enough from the church next door.
Okay.
But you know what? The national anthem.
That's it, right? So Courtney and I both have it. We have it bad.
Gets me right in the gut.
I have it bad. So we went to the Veterans Day parade. I'm always
anything patriotic.
Exactly. So I'm always working on whenever that happens, but I actually got to go this year, and it's Veterans and First Responders Parade, which I love. Okay. Courtney and I just stood there sobbing the entire time, sobbing.
Imagine what all those parade participants that are marching and looking over.
I had the sunglasses on because I was smart. And so we're just standing there waving our little flags and everything. And we, like Billy Russell was driving a truck with some vets, and then the back of it, it's dedicated to Brian Nason, guy who was a very good friend of everybody there. He passed away a couple of years ago. That was horrible. But the pumpkin guy.
Yes.
So he was
Mike Prosser.
He was a Marine for 20 years. And now he drives this truck around that says like the pumpkin guy. And he takes your leftover.
Because he literally is the pumpkin guy.
Takes your leftover pumpkins to a pig farm. And it gets like 1,500. I mean, I don't even know, maybe more.
A lot. Who knew pigs liked squash?
Pumpkins, yeah. So but he takes him to this farm. Anyway, so has his truck. He's pulling by this year. I have his number in my phone for years. I've been, we've been doing this. And he like pulls up and he's just like, pumpkin guy. And I was like, we know who you are. And so he was like, do the pumpkin dance. And I was like, the fuck is that? So anyway, it was super cute. We'll put his number in
if you have pumpkins on your porch that need to be picked up,
which we still do. But after Thanksgiving, I'm like, pick them over there.
Yeah.
We got some great looking ones coming back from Ocean City on like just the side of 50.
Yeah. They have good farm stands.
Good looking pumpkins. Bigger than your head.
And I got a big head.
Tell them the headphones, and they don't stretch.
I know. Well, I'm having major hair issues today. And
looks great. You look goth, but
I do. I think that's it. The black. I never wear black.
But
weird.
We definitely there during that parade. It was the Korean guys that fought. The soldiers, veterans that fought on our side. And I look up at Courtney at one point and she goes, they fought on our side. And we're just like screaming. And the ROTC goes by, you know what I mean? And we're just waving our flags in front of our faces so that you can't see that we're crying. We loved it. We had a
How
great
did you
time.
go to that? Why were you home on a Saturday?
I don't remember.
See, that's why I didn't go, because actually, no, we had something going on, but I would have just automatically assumed that you didn't attend because you always work.
Well,
you're a working woman.
I haven't totally talked to Becky about this, but she doesn't watch, so that doesn't matter. But I'm going to be taking off every other Saturday next year.
Oh.
And that, to my clients, if anybody's watching this, also, hey, Mary, I will make accommodations for anything I need to, but I can't,
like a podcast.
I can't stop working Saturdays altogether because I have so many people that can only come on Saturdays and I love them so much. But this fall I took off like every other weekend, and it was sort of a little experiment to see if I could
wing it.
Yeah. And my best friend Beth is back in the salon a couple days a week. And so, how
did it go overall?
She's doing good.
No, I mean, like you taking off every other weekend.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because my point is for her coming back a little bit a couple of the people that I was taking care of while she was gone have gone back to her. So it's like lighten the load. And it was fine. I mean, I could get everybody in. I've only had a few people, I think, that I had to sort of like come in early or stay late for or something, but it was great. So now, next year I can start being around for more things on the weekends.
Yay!
And after 4 years of being with my now wife, we will have more than one day off a week together.
I think that's great.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Way to grow up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Be able to go and do things like that.
I'm sure we left off something.
I think we pretty much covered everything except for here.
Oh, I went to Annie, my friend Matt Moore in Tryon Entertainment. I don't know how to say it. They put on Annie at the theater out in Vint Hill. I went to that. It was excellent. But he doesn't have anything coming up. The Prince William Little Theater practices next to me. And I did not know this. They practice in Trinity Episcopal Church in the basement. And I wondered why, like every Saturday, like there was tons of cars and people loading in carrying instruments in and da-da-da-da. Well, it turns out Prince William Little Theater, rehearses there, and they are doing It's a Wonderful Life, a live radio play on December 12, 13, 19, and 20 at the Hilton Center.
You need to be taking Courtney to that stuff. Because
Oh my gosh, I love it. And I like,
not for me.
I think for probably every year that my kids were growing up, we always went and saw the Nutcracker. Like, I don't know why I felt like so compelled to make that like a Christmas tradition.
Yeah.
And the ballet. And now I'm finding all of these sweet Christmas plays, winter plays, even, just musicals. And it's fun. They're really, really fun. Art Factory does a fantastic job. They have one coming up too. They have Land of Forgotten Toys, a Christmas musical. Like I said, I saw Cabaret there a couple months ago, which
I remember that.
Fantastic.
One of my clients, her kids are in a ballet studio, like at Vint Hill, like speaking of Vint Hill, and it seems pretty intense. And she's very involved in it. This little ballet studio is doing the Nutcracker at Capital One Hall.
Oh my goodness.
This season. Yeah.
Wow.
These are like kids.
Yeah.
You
they
know?
are
And so then
major.
there's definitely like a lot. There's a matinee. Maybe there's a couple nights. I'm not exactly sure. I'll post it.
Yeah.
The Nutcracker's coming here, right?
I did not.
It is. I get the dates for in a second, but it's happening in December. I think it's a whole weekend.
Like who? Do you know who it is?
The big boy.
I'll let you know. Give me
I
one
think
sec.
it's December 26th to 28th, like the real one. I think I just heard that on the radio or something today.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
The big boy.
What are we doing? We're doing something after Christmas.
What?
Yoko says no.
What? Where?
Remember at the Tally Ho? Yoko says no.
I mean, I'm going, but
Yeah, I
when
think it's
is
the
it?
day after Christmas. I think it's
Oh.
Boxing Day.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I drink a lot.
I feel like it was a late night conversation.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
But you're the one that brought it up. You're like, we're going to this. And I was like, hell yeah.
When I was in Boston visiting my best friend, she reminded me of something that happened. We were in high school, something wrong. Okay. And I was like, I don't remember that. And she's like, how much Pinot Grigio has rotted your brain?
For real? Like,
we
we had a whole, I'll find the conversation.
I don't know.
And get back to it. John, you look like you wanted to yell at me.
No, I just had the information on the Nutcracker. It's an interactive Nutcracker. Ordway Conservatory of
Sarah
Classical Ballet. There we go.
Ordway. Oh, I do love her. She danced the Nutcracker. When my kids and I were going to Manassas Ballet Theater at the Hilton Center, we'd go every year. And one year, I mean, she's fantastic. And she grew up and she left that organization. Now she has her own, or I think it's called Ordway Conservatory. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sarah.
We'll put it in the post.
Yeah, and she's pregnant, and it's very sweet.
Nice.
And that's exciting. That was the 26th to the 28th.
No, I have that wrong. I feel like I saw that the big Nutcracker as a Victorian group is going to come. Just ignore what I'm saying.
Nikki, shut up! Shut up.
I'll figure it out.
So that's exciting. But yeah, I guess we'll have to look into our Yoko Says No too.
Yeah. I I don't know. I got Labubu brain.
December 6th is when it's coming here. There's 2 showings, a 1 p.m. and a 7 p.m.
December 6th.
That down.
1 p.m. and what?
1 and 7.
7. Perfect. Well, looks like I'll be seeing the Nutcracker again this year for the first time in many years. It'll be refreshing.
And Yoko says no.
And Yoko says no. That, I believe, is Boxing Day. I think that was December 26th at the Tally Ho. Because I was like, you threw it out there. Like, you're like, we're going to this. And I was like, hell yeah, we're going to this. And I was like, wow, she's going to throw out Leesburg at night? Like 2 counties away?
Courtney's not coming because she would not want to.
You know what it was? It was fresh off the heels of us seeing Yoko Says No like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, because they're so
with Peyton
good.
and Matt.
Oh, maybe we can get Peyton to go.
Yeah.
Little romance. Love that.
Jean Humbrecht, she was sitting TR, like everybody. That was a fun night.
Yeah.
That was a fun night.
The one picture, and I was blinking.
Boozy Nikki.
No, but I do make a stupid face, but the one picture I was blinking and it's like, and it's not usually that bad.
See, I was going to wear that green sweater tonight, and I didn't because I wore it that night at Sinistral. So that's why I wore the black.
Sexy velour?
No. Oh, I should wear that next.
She's got just one velour shirt.
Some shoulder action. All right, let's go.
Okay, wrap it up. Are you going to kick us out because I did a shoulder thing?
Yeah, it's too much. We're overexposed. Time for you guys to go. That's it. Episode 19 in the books. Until they kick us out, it is time for you ladies to be kicked out.
We'll see you before our Christmas episode.
Boy.